self-empowerment,
leadership,
innovation,
perseverance,
flexibility,
opportunity,
hope.
WWBIC was founded in 1987, and WWBIC really came out of both the women's economic empowerment movement as well as the microlending movement.
LISC is the Local Initiatives Support Corporation. We are a national organization. We're in 38 cities and many rural markets as well. But we take a very specific place-based approach. So the solution in Milwaukee is not necessarily the same solution that we pursue in Detroit or Charlotte or Memphis or San Francisco. One of the creative ways that we've been able to assist some businesses, is to make sure that they have the tools to understand their business and to grow their business, right? So that is, whether that's the IT infrastructure, as simple as having a laptop that's up to date and that has the latest software.
Because of the pandemic, when everything started to shut down, initially we had to shut down the business as far as the personal training and group training, but then we were able to work through that struggle because we received an email that our business is still deemed as essential. So it was a blessing that it put us in a position to be able to deliver and ship our products. WWBIC has been a huge help in just helping us to not only stay consistent, promote our business, and also take advantage of resources.
We are thrilled with the long-standing partnership with LISC on a local level and even to some degree on a national level too. But often when LISC throughout the years have reached out and doing think tanks and looking at a strategic planning, WWBIC was invited to the table. And I think we're invited to the table around specifically our small and micro business efforts, because that's part of what LISC does. LISC, I think, is really looking at a larger economic scene and looking at communities and looking at districts and neighborhoods, and how can we work with the partners there in addition to LISC resources to again sort of make it stronger and better for people who live there, as they say, work there, play there. I don't know if you could say drink there, but drink there too. So we were really, really thrilled with this recent partnership, twofold. One, our partnership with Brew City Match, which was of course modeled after Motor City Match in Detroit. And we went down and did a field trip in Detroit and looked at how could this be and how could we bring back these elements into the jewel of the Midwest, Milwaukee. And through that partnership with LISC, WWBIC, other CDFIs and other partners, we have laid out over the years an initiative, a program. We've gotten into the fabric of initially 3 neighborhoods and now have grown that to more than those 3 neighborhoods, but working with city proper, working with the business improvement districts, working with other lenders and community partners on trying to make those strips and those areas of commercial revitalization stronger. Stronger through WWBIC programming, stronger through infrastructure support, even some of the fun contests that we've done and getting out there, let's give it a try, might this be right? I'm gonna do a pitch. Will I get support with my business plan? Will I get some dollars to go into a marketing plan? Will I get support with actually some real estate to try out this business from a real estate perspective? In addition, more recently, LISC approached us with this opportunity with Kroger and said, there's some funds there. And I really think this has WWBIC's name on it. You're doing this. You're working with entrepreneurs in urban and rural communities. You're helping them with business training, the one to the many, with that one-on-one, really needed business support, and definitely with access to capital. So I remember getting the call from LISC and I remember going, this is my call of the day. Because I said, yes, it does. It has our WWBIC name on it. So of course we formally submitted a proposal and we're very pleased with the financial support through Kroger and LISC on a national basis. And I think they both are very proud of the work that we've done in partnership with them and the results that we've seen impacting lives on an economic basis through entrepreneurship and small business development.
We were able to award the funds from Kroger to WWBIC to really enhance the work with entrepreneurs of color that are in the food space, to help them confront the challenges of starting or growing, as well as to take advantage of the opportunities that are of the current time. There are a number of new resources that no one really knows how to utilize. There isn't a history in many of these cases, and so you really need an expert working in that space, and that's what WWBIC really is able to provide.
But in terms of the economic crisis and the social justice crisis, WWBIC has always been at the front of the social justice crisis. We didn't need to change any of our programs. WWBIC came out of the fabric of supporting. So that was always part of us. So we were now right there. We've always been here. Now we are even needed more because the world is waking up to injustice and inequity, and WWBIC was there. The economic crisis, as we say, while WWBIC could not solve, and we're not the front line for the health crisis, WWBIC was the front line for the economic crisis. Our team was often working 24/7. We used to say grants and business don't fit in the same sentence. We can't say that anymore. Millions of dollars of grants pass through WWBIC doors directly to entrepreneurs and business owners throughout Wisconsin through WWBIC. And we did it as fast and as easiest and as painless as we could for the clients who we care about the most, because the clients are the center of WWBIC's table. We at WWBIC really do believe that partnerships are important and key, and they're not easy. You know, when you're running your own shop, you get to run your own shop. But now when you're running and part of a collaborative, you need to first be with aligned partners. That's the first step. If you're with aligned partners, almost all will go well. But everybody has to see the skin in the game, their role, the benefit to them as an organization, but more so, the benefit to the collective clients and community at hand.
Obviously, this was new ground for all of us. None of us had worked through a pandemic, a global pandemic before. You know, whereas our early work, you know, was often around startup businesses and growing businesses. This was really about survival. Suddenly, it was a question of, would these businesses make it? And I think, you know, through WWBIC counseling as well as financial support that we've been able to provide, we've been able to help a lot of businesses make it through that crisis.
Now and in the future for WWBIC, we really not only hope for resiliency and recovery, we're enacting it every single day. We're making sure that our training fits the needs of what entrepreneurs and business owners need now. We're not out of the woods yet. Nobody has the crystal ball of what's going to happen. What would happen if something else happened on a health crisis mode? But we do know some things that do work. And we do know that communication works, and reaching out to our clients and being there for them, a little bit of hand-holding and a little bit of reassurance is some of the magic that WWBIC really has. WWBIC is about our people and all of our clients and our team working with the clients on, again, almost a 24/7 basis.
So if people are interested in connecting to our resources, whether that be Brew City Match, which they could find us at brewcitymatch.com, or to learn more about LISC and our resources, lisc.org, LISC.org, and /Milwaukee if they'd like to connect with the Milwaukee office, where staff profiles and contact information is available.
So you may reach out to WWBIC 24/7 on our website, which is www.wwbic.com. It's a great website for information, for accessing procurement and purchase for personal and business use.